Hi everyone, this is Elizabeth with 217 Creations, and I'm here today to share with you my latest canvas that I just completed. And this one is really fun. It has lots of little details in it, and so let's get started. It's a kind of an irregular sized canvas. It's 6 by 12, and I bought these at Michael's on the clearance rack. They were actually in the kids arts and crafts section last year, and I figured I'd buy a whole bunch, and because they were $1, and I could cover them and paint them and do whatever. And it's a cheap way for me to get canvas for my projects. So what I did is I took the plain canvas, put a nice thin layer of PVA, which is very similar to Mod Podge if you can't find PVA, laid fabric on top, and then pressed, smoothed, let it dry, and then I put another coat of PVA back on top of that and let that dry. Once that was dry, I could go to town with all my decorating, and I used Pink by Design stamps in Cowgirl Up for these sentiments. This one here says howdy y'all, and I just stamped it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. It's a quick way to take a small stamp and make a border is just to repetitively stamp it, inking in between each stamp. And this was stamped with StazOn. I only use StazOn whenever I'm using a non-porous surface or fabric. I usually don't use it on paper, but on surfaces like this that have like a finish to it, StazOn is fabulous, and it dries and it won't smear. This one says howdy partner, and up here it says giddy up. So it's a really great set. Cowgirl Up from Pink by Design. The next step I did after that was I did the roping, and the roping I just bought in the ribbon section by the roll in Hobby Lobby, and I just cut about, I'd say about 2 feet, about 24 inches, and then wrapped it around and glued it strategically in places. So see, this isn't glued down, but that is. So you don't have to glue the entire ribbon down. You'll just want to kind of glue it in areas to hold the ribbon in place, or the rope in this case. And I used Beacon 527 multi-use glue. I love this. This is one of my favorite products, especially when I'm working with something like round or something that's a non-porous item like metal or glass and things like that. So fabulous product, really affordable, great glue, love it. So I did that, and then from there I added my Cricut cuts. The horseshoes and Chowtime are all cut from Old West Cricut cartridge. The horseshoes are cut at 2.06 inches, and the Chowtime with its shadow are cut at 1.12 inches. And they're cut, the Chowtime is cut from Coordinations paper, and the horseshoes are cut from a glittered cardstock that I had in my stash. The other fun thing on here is the burlap matting, and all I did not buy scrapbooking burlap. I've seen some of that being sold lately, and it's kind of pricey for a small piece. So what I did is I bought burlap by the yard and cut myself a section that I knew I wanted, and then to create this really cool fringing that you're seeing on the sides here. It's so easy to do with burlap, because when you make a cut in burlap, you end up with a natural frame process, and all you have to do, let me get to one of these edges here. There we go. Here's some that I started. All you have to do is pull it, and it will start to do this frame process, and then you can get it frayed evenly, trim it, and make it nice and straight. So it's a really easy way to create a very rustic look. And then you can always ink this, and I just used Distress inks and then added some blingy acrylic stars that I had. The other 2 cool things that I did on this canvas is the bow on the side. I did a flat wrap bow and then hot glued it, and I have a tutorial on how to make this bow, another video, so look for it. It's called Flat Wrap Bow, and it's really great. There's a couple different ways you can do it. I know there's some other videos out there that show how to make this bow, but for me this was the easiest way for me to do it in my mind. So I have another video on that. And then the last cool feature I did was I bought some dried wheat out of the floral department at Hobby Lobby, and I just trimmed it to fit the canvas, and then tied with some hemp rope the stalks together, and that's my canvas. And the edges all trimmed with lace, and so it has lots of dimension. It could be used for a layout. My mom had a really cool idea when I showed her tonight. She thought that it'd be really cool to kind of make this on a larger scale and use it as a menu to have in a kitchen or in a daycare or a classroom, so that you could put right here kind of what was going for the week and make it come on and off. So there's a lot of different ways you could do this. You could convert this into a 12 by 12 layout if you're into the full-on scrapbooking. So I hope this was very inspirational. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, you can always message me. And of course, I have a full photo tutorial on my blog at www.217creations.com. And as always, I appreciate comments, subscribers, and followers. Have a great day.